Hey guys, what's up? It's Finch, and today we're going to be bringing you guys a Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is going to be the first part of hopefully many to come, so long as I don't make a complete, what out of myself. But with that said, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I'm glad that I could finally bring it to the channel. Of course, there are some rules and guidelines that we have to set before proceeding, but I also want to say that I'm also going to be doing the Pokemon History, Smogon History series as well. In fact, I've decided to use that as more of my way of spreading competitive battling history, and I'm going to use this more as almost as if narrating a podcast, where I'm going to be discussing the game that's being played, but also if you guys just want to listen to this while you're, doing something else, like playing your own games, or working out, or whatever you may do recreationally, then you can feel free to do so as well, because I'll be discussing various Pokemon topics and even other topics as well. So if there's anything that you want to hear me discuss as I go through these videos that's within reason and appropriate, then let me know in the comments below. And in addition, before I get to the rules and guidelines, if there's anything else that you have to say, feedback-wise, are these dimensions alright? Do you think a sidebar would be better? And is there anything you have to say about my style of commentary or play? If you have any feedback on those, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm really hoping to make this a bit more refined and improved over time. But I know this first video is probably going to be a bit more ratchet, if only because this is my first time giving this a try. So yeah, I've done some trial and error testing up to this point. I got the randomizer sheet going because yes, this is a randomizer, and now we're finally ready to go. So just some notes. There are some things in the game that are the same. For example, the Pokemon's base stat totals, types, evolutions, besides trait evolutions, which are now made to level, are all the same, as well as moves and movesets. However, we are going by Nuzlocke rules. Those rules are, if a Pokemon ever faints, then it's considered dead, and I'll put it in a box where I store my dead Pokemon. In addition, we're only able to use the first Pokemon on every route, and we're also going to be playing in the set mode, not the default mode, I believe that's what it's called. So we're not able to switch between kills, which is also making the game more challenging. Anyway, this is just the opening scene where we talk to Professor Rowan. I'm just going to talk over it. Some other things. The trainer Pokemon are all random. Anything from generations 1 to 4 goes. It's not just a Sinnoh Dex. It's worth noting. Rival actually keeps your starter over the course of the game, but everything else is pretty much the same. Pokemon are meant to have a similar strength, so level-wise and strength of Pokemon-wise, we're going to be seeing more basic Pokemon early on in the game, but later on, we're going to see a random assortment of stronger Pokemon, so definitely stick with me if you guys are interested in that. In addition to that, Pokemon are forced to fully evolve on opposing trainers at level 40, so you're not going to be facing anything like a level 46 Rivalry. No, it'll be made into a Golem, which I believe is an exciting aspect. That's going to make it more challenging. Finally, random Pokemon in the wild as well that are at similar strength again, just like the trainers, and there are no game-breaking moves such as Sonic Boom, Dragon Rage, Self-Destruct, Explosion, etc. And also the TM/HMs are the same, and same things learn them, but I made the tutors actually good attacking moves offensively, so that's worth noting as well. And finally, static Pokemon such as legendaries are randomized to other legendaries, and normal Pokemon are randomized to other normal Pokemon, so those are the Pokemon that you might encounter via, say, Giratina or the legendary trio of Pixies. And finally, the in-game trades are randomized. Now, with all of those underway, let me know if there are any other questions about the game you have. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and proceed to get this going. Yeah, no, I'm excited. All right, so how do I touch this? Oh, God. Use the mouse. Oh, there we go. All right, sorry about that. So I have been having some issues with my hotkeys and navigating. I actually have to spam the control key when I click the X button, which is my A button, or the S button, which is my menu button. So if you guys have any knowledge of Desmoom and why this might be a problem, why I have to click the control key before it recognizes my keyboard, let me know in the comments below, any of you tech wizards, or just if you have any Desmoom tips in general for someone that's new to the program. I do have a lot of common sense, and I've been using computers for my entire life, so I have the general gist of it, of course, but admittedly, I don't consider myself tech savvy despite that, if only because I just have limited experience being a go-getter and trying out new things. I tend to use things that are already established, and to me, Desmoom I've used a couple times casually with friends, but never to this capacity, and I've never used it in a quote-unquote professional sense, so it's going to be new. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and name myself Finch. My first name in real life is Josh, or Joshua, but it doesn't really matter. Finch and Finchinator is what I go by on here, so yeah. It's just a reference to a real-life nickname that I got from playing baseball. For those of you who don't know, Finch actually is the start of my last name, and basically when I was younger I was playing baseball, and I was doing pretty well when I was 7, 8 years old. My coach dubbed me as the Finchinator, and that's how my nickname originated, so if you guys love these little stories like that, or how I got into competitive Pokemon, then definitely stay tuned, as we're going to be discussing more of that and more of the personal side of stuff in this Let's Play Nuzlocke of Randomized Pokemon Platinum. Anyway, we're going to name myself Finch because that's just as fitting. As for the rival, we're going to name the rival after someone who helped me set this up, and that is Simply Troll. For those of you who don't know, he's a lesser-known YouTuber. I believe he has 150 to 200 subscribers, but he helped me set up this randomizer. He linked me the randomizer and some other stuff like a ROM. I could have found a ROM, but honestly, that was a big help to me. So he's going to be getting named after the rival. Definitely check his channel out. He posts stuff in singles and doubles, I believe. He posted a Magirna video recently as well. I'm going to name it, actually, I'm going to name him Troll. I'm going to name him Troll, yeah. Troll. And we're just going to go with all caps names because that's how I roll with Mr. Troll. Yeah. You'll get the cheesy, bad rhyming jokes as well. But anyway, definitely check out Simply Troll's channel. And if you're watching this, my man, thank you for the help. And I definitely wanted to give you some recognition there, so I hope this will help you get you started on your channel a little bit. But anyway, with that said, I'm also going to be naming my starter Pokemon, which we don't know yet. It could be any of 3 things, and I'll spoil it. I have played this once through, so I know what the 3 options are, and I know what I'm picking, but the reason why I say I played this one through is the first time I recorded this and the dimensions and sound were pretty messed up. I didn't change the settings in my OBS sufficiently, so now I've got a better idea of what to do. If you guys have any tips for how I should record Let's Plays like this, though, let me know below, because there are definitely more settings that I need to tinker with in order to get an optimal configuration. So yeah, the first couple parts of this might include some trial and error. Also worth noting, I'm trying my hardest not to mash the tab button, which will speed up the music and make it all laggy and stuff. But I don't read through every single line of text, especially since most of them are self-explanatory. If you guys would prefer I slow down and go through that in a bit more detail, let me know. I'm definitely still trying to find out my Let's Playing style because we all have different ones. I know BKC also went through a similar one when he was recording his recent The Hack video. He's playing this Pokemon Hack, so yeah, but anyway, Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you'll understand the meaning of these words. That's Professor Rowan. Return to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. Alright, good on you, my man. Anyway, so there goes that, but yeah, that concludes the program. So basically, you start the game watching a TV in your childhood room in Sinnoh, in the opening town, Sandgem Town, I believe. No, Twin Leaf Town. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so now the thing is, I'm gonna just look at the settings really quick first and foremost, and we're gonna move text speed to fast. We're gonna move the battle speed to shift, and I like using the mid blue. It's right after red. There we go. Yeah, type 3. I should have went the other way. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, these are just my personal preferences. If you disagree with any of these settings and you prefer alternatives for your viewing enjoyment, let me know, and I could definitely consider changing them in the future. This is definitely going to be a video where it warrants a lot of feedback. So again, if you guys could comment, that'd mean the best. I'm also going to save on screen just so we avoid any like hiccups. If something happens, I might as well just have a save under my belt to start things off. But yeah, we should be underway now, and I am really excited, guys. So for those of you who don't know, the first time I actually got into competitive Pokemon was through a YouTuber playing in-game. In early 2008, a Canadian Let's Player called Slowflake started playing Pokemon Red. Then he made his way through Crystal, onto Emerald, then through, I believe he played Platinum, followed by either Heart Gold or Soul Silver, and then he got through Black 1 and he stopped playing Middle Black 2 after like a 4 or 5 year run. And I actually started watching him in 2009 or 2010 when I was really getting into in-game stuff, because my first game actually was Pearl, which is why Sinnoh region is my favorite. And he started talking about Smogon and competitive stuff in his videos, and that's what really got me hooked. That's what got me looking into Pokemon Online back then. And the rest is history, as I started playing Pokemon Online in mid-late 2011, and I've been playing competitively, which is what most of my channel is, and I assume most of you guys are coming from competitive Pokemon, be it Smogon, Pokemon Showdown, or wherever else. Because that's what my channel predominantly is about. So I assume most of you came from there, and I know there's no potion in the computer, by the way, in this game. But anyway, that aside, that's where I came from. So Slowflake, he's actually a really passionate and super nice style as a Let's Player. He discussed other topics on the side while going through like the highlights of the game when he was playing it. And he always had something to talk about, and I'm trying to kind of emulate that style in a way that I want to make this as entertaining and stimulating for you guys as possible. I want to give you guys a taste of, what I'm all about, and also I want to give you guys, a great time. I want to have this to be fun, thrilling, kind of edge your seat, and that's where the randomizer comes in. I know it's a little flashy, so yeah. I'm hoping this goes well, because I might want it to be a semi-regular fixture on my channel, but anyway, that's my mother, because apparently in Pokemon games, mothers are allowed to have blue hair like a teenage boy band groupie. I know, it doesn't make much sense, but such is Nintendo logic, so yeah. Before we proceed, there is one Pokemon that we must talk to and that is my favorite person in each game, a fixture of each and every Pokemon game. The technology is brilliant, guy. Unfortunately, in this game, they changed it from technology is brilliant to technology just blows me away, but nonetheless, for one reason or another, in every single generation of Pokemon in the introductory town, there is one NPC that says a quote of this nature, and I've just been addicted to it. Yeah, so now wirelessly, I mean, this game came out around when the Wii came out, so that was the hot and savvy technology around the time. We're talking like 12 or so years back. In fact, I record these videos in my basement. It's a really nice stun baseline. It's also where I go on the treadmill. But we have our Wii down here, and we used to use it a ton. I still love playing some titles. Wii Sports, you know, you can never go wrong with, of course. Yeah, but also there was this game called MLB Power Pros in the Wii, which I was so addicted to because you could like play as your own like Wii Mii player in like college, and then like work your way up to the pros or minor leagues and stuff like that. And I found those sort of conceptual games really like enjoyable. I would have really loved playing like MLB The Show, 2K, and the college football titles if I kept with it, but eventually I just went solely to competitive Pokemon, and Pokemon is my only video game just because I love all the time in the world to play other games. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I know a lot of my other friends on here play like various video games. Nah, I'm so dedicated to Pokemon that I'm loyal. You know, they say these hoes ain't loyal, but nah, I gotta stick with my Pokemon, you know. Wow, that might be like the most geeky attempt at a bad joke I've ever made in my life. Let's scratch that one from the record, guys. But anyway, so the rival basically was like, oh no, I forgot something in my room, and then eventually he was able to retrieve it, and I was like, oh, if you're late, I'm finding you like $10 million, which is Chinese currency, so it's probably like $1,000 or $100 or whatever it might be in American currency. Anyway, that's the guy that stands behind his house, which is not his father, by the way. The father of the rival actually has some story in the end game. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to go beyond the Elite Four. Quite frankly, I'm not sure if we're going to make it to the Elite Four to begin with, due to the fact that this is a Nuzlocke, and normally I'm pretty good with Nuzlocks when I'm playing on my own, but now I'm like playing while talking, so who the hell knows what's going to happen. But anyway, here's the first major plot event, so I'll try and narrate over these. Basically, it's Troll, or Rival, or Barry, however you wish to call him's bright idea that we're going to get Pokemon by running into the grass and avoiding them and getting all the way to Sandgem down to the next town to talk to Professor Rowan. And then Professor Rowan is going to eventually see us. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out? He's like, oh yeah, we're going to just dodge them. We'll move to the next patch. And I hate to say it, but scooting over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear is not your best idea there, Troll. But with that said, this initiative actually does work out, because instead of Professor Rowan punishing our reckless behavior of running in, he's going to say, hold it! He's going to chastise us for our reckless and foolish behavior that could have gotten us into danger, fighting Pokemon with our bare hands, which is indeed correct, but instead of saying this is bad, go home and reflect on what you did and learn from your wrongdoing so you can be better, he's going to reward us after a period of exchange, dots and stares, because apparently that's how we communicate now, by basically saying, oh damn, you guys love Pokemon, so seeing as you're reckless children that love Pokemon, I'm going to ignore the reckless children part, I'm going to ignore what you just did, which was potentially going to get you killed, and I'm going to say, oh, you know what, we're going to incentivize this reckless behavior by arming you with some brand new Pokemon. Their world would truly change if they were to meet Pokemon. As he said, is this right for me to put them on that path? And apparently, that is going to boil down to if he believes we love Pokemon. So naturally, I'm going to say no, because I just got hacked in a ladder game, so screw that. But jokes aside, when I was younger, I used to always answer no and hope that it would go to like a black screen and just restart the game, because I always found that so funny, but obviously, Pokemon is catered to a very low common denominator. I mean, this game works from anyone from ages like 5 or 6 years old, and all the way. I'm 21 years old now, so yeah, I guess there you have it. But anyway, whoa, hold up, you're not making any sense there. Yeah, so eventually he re-asked the question. I could get in an infinite loop of saying no, but ultimately, I actually do quite love Pokemon, and I love you guys as well. I love this channel, and it's been great building this community. So definitely have some love for the game, even if sometimes it can be a pain in the you know what. So yeah, Troll says me too. I love Pokemon. And then eventually he asks again, because I guess he's an old man and he's forgetting what we just said, so we'll go with that. So we'll both love Pokemon 100 times, and he's like, yeah, okay, fine. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter tall grass. So he's like coming to like a recognition of what we did, right? Without Pokemon on their own. Worries me that people like that would do with Pokemon. So he's worried about what we'll do with Pokemon, but despite that, he's going to give us Pokemon. And you know what, Troll? For someone who is a very impulsive character, Barry/the rival is, after all, he says, give my friend Pokemon, because he's the one that was about to run in, and you know what? I respect that. Good man. Alright, anyway, I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all, and that is true. So Professor says, okay, how big of you? And that's how it changes his mind. So you know what? I respect the grind at times. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then. Now where? And then all of a sudden, Dawn, the assistant to Professor Rowan, helps us with the Pokedex and meets up at various points in the game that we'll see later. No spoilers, although I'm fairly certain that 99% of you have already played through Pokemon Platinum. In fact, if you guys have not played through the region before, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and make this as introductory and helpful for you guys as possible, although I highly doubt any of you are actually playing through this with me, but rather you're watching for A, the personality, and B, to see me get myself killed in this Nuzlocke. So, you know, if that's the case, then that's chill too. But anyway, Dawn has the box with all 3 Pokemon, because apparently just giving your 10 to 12-year-old assistant a box with 3 supposedly rare Pokemon is the play. So thank you for growing senile, Professor Rowan, and enabling this whole sequence to happen to begin with. So yeah, but to trust these 2 with their own Pokemon. Pardon, these Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure of giving them away? They exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon, and that ultimately is the prevailing logic by Professor Rowan there. For them, today is that time, the place right here. So, without further ado, the briefcase is open, and we're going to meet our starter Pokemon, which is going to be very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and actually say that I'm going to keep this in a part. In fact, we're probably going to do 30 to 45 minute long parts each day, which is going to be exciting. And because of that, not only are we going to include us getting our starter, not only are we going to include us fighting against the rival for the first time, but also we're going to get some minor plot progression in this video as well, which is going to be really exciting. So I know what the starters are again, but this is going to be fresh for you guys, so I hope you're ready. Drum roll, please. Alrighty, hey Finch, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically grown up here. I have to show some class here. And, well, I don't know about that, buddy, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and open this here, and the 3 starters are going to be... Okay, now choose which Pokemon will be. So this, I believe, is supposed to be Turtwig. But it is Geodude, which I don't actually want as my starter. Geodude evolves into Graveler and Golem, which Golem was actually a really good Pokemon in GSCOU, but I'm not as big into in-game, so there's some 4x weaknesses. It's pretty slow and fragile and special in, so yeah. Then there is Chimchar, which is actually going to be a Spheal, which is a Pokemon I quite like. Spheal is one of my favorite Pokemon aesthetically, and also it evolves into Celio, and then eventually after that, it evolves into Walrein, which isn't the best Pokemon competitively. It actually was last seen in like a good tier in 80 VUU, but it's still a really cool Pokemon. Unfortunately, though, it only evolves into that at level 44, so could be a while there. That's something to keep in mind as well. We might have to do some grinding, but that's fine. And what will be replacing my favorite Pokemon of all time, Piplup? And that's going to be Seedot, and honestly, I'm kind of underwhelmed by Seedot. And I really like the idea of Seal because Water Ice is pretty good offensively in game, and also the weaknesses that it exasperates with the Ice typing aren't too bad, especially since you also have some nice moves early on in the game with those 2 stabs, and because of that, I'm actually going to pick the Steel, believe it or not. And I know a lot of you guys probably wanted me to pick the Seedot. It probably was pretty close between you and you. Let me know which starter you guys personally would have picked in the comment section below. But anyway, with that said, my personal choice will be Steel. Not Chimchar, no, the Clap Pokemon. Steel, I will indeed take this Pokemon, and that means that since he thinks it's Water, Fire, Grass, he's trying to get the advantage, and Barry was trying to game us to begin with, or well, Troll was to begin with, and he is going to actually end up picking the Seedot, I believe. I mean, not that it matters, because the Water Ice Pokemon, Ice hits the Seedot, and Water or Ice shreds like Geodude, although Grass can hit it super effectively, but Seedot doesn't have a Grass move level 5, I believe, so it should be fine. But yeah, these Pokemon you have entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world, okay? In that regard, they're much like you. Oh, damn. Professor Rowan is throwing some jabs in our way. Not bad, old man. Keep it up. Anyway, in that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. Well, thank you very much for the well wishes. I hope if you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandgem Town. Alrighty then, I'll be sure to do that. Anyway, I'm just going to pause this before the rival battle real quick so I get some water, and then we'll get into those festivities as well. Alright, I'm back. My bad about that. But yeah, if you have any trouble, you can come see me in my lab in Sandgem Town. Alrighty. Be sure to make note of that, and now we'll be on our way. So now it is time to fight Troll in an epic battle as Dawn is lagging behind the Professor. I'm sorry, please let me pass. As if we're going to threaten her. Whoa. No, we are not about that. We are not 2 10-year-old boys trying to mug you of your last Pokemon. I can promise you that much. This game does not have any violence besides fake animal pixelated violence. Well, I guess Team Galactic kind of has some... I don't know how to explain it. We'll get there when we get there. Anyway, how do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. Well, I don't know about that, but hey, to each your own. Anyway, so just here goes the deal with the opening battle. I'm not going to count this towards the Nuzlocke. If I lose it, I'm going to proceed as I am, because having a black screen to death, you know, at this point is silly. But we'll get there when we get there. Now, right off the bat, on TV, he seems so scary. Yeah, okay, come on, fight me. So, here comes. Both got Pokemon now. Only one thing we do right, are you up for this? No. Let's take that attitude, don't be that way. Got Pokemon now is the only one thing we do. You're going to trap me into this. Alright, fine. I'm going to kick your ass. Let me show you how it's done. The time has finally come. Finch, I challenge you to a battle. As you see, the chaotic rival music ensues, and we're off to the races, guys. Alright, you are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Troll. He sends out his C-Dot, and here we are. We have our Spiel. It is a male. It is 22 base HP. We have Defense Curl. Powder Snow. Can I? How do I select? Okay, I can't change move order right now. I think I have to do that in the menu. Right. Okay, well, we're going to go for Powder Snow because it's a super effective move. I'm not going to walk you through every move. He goes Harden, but we are hitting from the special side as Chaos. Powder Snow is a special move, and this gen is one past the physical special split for those of you who didn't know. It's present in the first 3 generations. But anyway, wow, that actually did a lot. It's a clean to a KO. And I think it also is Bide, so maybe it goes for Bide. He does go for Bide there. Okay. Kind of figured, given how the RNG works for the players, rather the artificial intelligence. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. So we're off to a good start, and I believe, given how experienced works this generation, we're actually going to get to level 6. As in Generation 5 is when they curved it to be a bit less in the opening battles early on, which made it impossible to grind through levels, but yeah. We gain 2 HP, 0 attack, and then 1 in every other stat. Alrighty, fine by me. We're at 24 HP for level 6. That's not bad. It's got pretty good HP, I guess, for a Evo. So that's cool. But now let's see what nature we are. Get back home and finish this off a little bit. In the meantime, I guess it's worth noting. So this is going to go up alongside OL2 laddering. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's the official ladder tournament on Pokemon Showdown. So I'm going to be playing a lot of Sword and Shield Overused, which is a competitive Pokemon tier for those of you who don't know. Again, I'm assuming most of you do, but if there are any new viewers attracted to this channel, I also play a lot of competitive Pokemon. I'm one of the leaders of that community, and it's going to be really fun to play that. So if you guys are enjoying this stuff and you want to see a bit more competitive action, then definitely check those videos out. And if you're here from my competitive content, then thank you, and let me know what your favorite in-game game is. Is it Pearl or Platinum like me, or is it another generation of games, which and why? I'd love to have a comment question going every single time on top of all the other things I'm asking for you guys, because apparently I'm just asking a million things of you. Anyway, now back to the game. We're going to be getting our running shoes, which is really cool. So going on to Sand Gym Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With these running shoes, you can go to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press the B button, yada, yada, yada. Alrighty. Isn't that just nifty? Well, Mom, no one uses the word nifty in 2020, but seeing as this game is like 12 or 13 years old, sure, why not? It is a calm nature. Okay, that is good. I believe it boosts special defense. I can't remember if that's... I think that one's lowers attack, right? Trying to think. Calm lowers attack, and careful lowers special attack, right? Calm nature. Let me look it up on my phone. Screw it. Give me a second here. I'm like 99% sure. List of natures. Okay. Well, we are on Bulbapedia looking at natures in my phone, for those of you who don't know, because this is a very professional interlude. Calm nature does, in fact, lower attack. Yeah, this is actually really good, as it's going to be a primarily special attacker, so lowering attack is good. And boosting our special defense can be helpful in taking special hits as well. So now we're going to get out of here. Look at our nice feel. We're going to go ahead and nickname that once we get to Sand Gym Town eventually. In the meantime, we're going to say goodbye to our mother and get on out of here. And now we have our fancy running shoes. We're going to be using them predominantly when we're walking around. Yup. Alrighty, that is our rival. And I think he wants to check out the lake first and foremost. Or we're actually going to see one of the primary antagonists in this game and competitive Pokemon, and regular Pokemon game in general. And as we'll see in a minute, that is also going to be the leader of the evil team, Team Galactic. And because apparently Barry goes from being a huge go-getter that's a step ahead of me all the time, now he wants me to lead him around, so I'm going to go ahead and take him to the lake. Alright, we're at the lake. Get ready because we're capturing that legendary Pokemon. Yeah, that's right, he wants to go ahead and capture Mesprit, or... Is it Mesprit or Azelf? I want to say Mesprit, it might be Azelf though. here, but since static Pokemon are randomized, it's not even any of them, and I haven't looked at the script. I have the log of changes on my computer, but I refuse to look at it mid-game, so yeah, but anyway, it is Cyrus, remember it. So yeah, that's the leader of Team Galactic, so kind of an ominous little cameo for him in the early game, but don't worry, I'll be seeing plenty of him later on, as long as I don't lose before like the 3rd or 4th gym. So stay tuned for that, but yeah, allow me to pass, step aside, alrighty. Again, these guys like all asking for us to like excuse him, but no big deal. Anyway, what was that about weird guy? I just want to note that our encounters do not start, and there we go, that's the cry of it. So yeah, and it's like, holy crap, what just happened? Did we summon it? And no, it's probably Cyrus that summoned it with his weird Team Galactic technology, but that aside, it's a cool scene nonetheless, but we don't have any Pokeballs as this genius suddenly comes to that realization for that, so that's cool. You know, Pokeballs, P-O-K, accent E, balls. That's honestly one of the funnier lines that they've scripted in the game, and I mean, Pokemon does a great job at integrating humor for all ages. I mean, you could see an 8-year-old laughing over that joke, you could see someone my age laughing over that joke as well. I would have laughed over it a bit more had I not already played through this game about 6 or 7 times, if not more. But that's okay anyway. I do think Professor Owen would give us some if we asked, and spoiler alert, I think Dawn is the one that actually gives us the balls, but also we could find them at Pokemarts, of course. But yeah, in the meantime, these wild encounters don't actually do anything. I'm just going to get one just to show you guys, and also see how much Powder Snow is going to do to things. One sec. Sorry, I just had to pause for a second there. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to find a single wild encounter just because I want to see how much Powder Snow is actually going to do to things. Oh, I forgot to rearrange the moves. Crap. Alright, we get a Surskit, so again, this isn't going to count because we don't have Pokeballs, but that's cool. That's something that we could catch potentially. It's not going to be very helpful because I prioritize, I want to see if this can do any damage despite the resist. We're at double its level, so that's cool. But I imagine it's going to be a 3 or 4 KO. Alright, that's like a 4 or 5 KO. That's not great. Bubble is probably like 2 damage. Just 2 damage with a crit. Okay. And he lowers our speed. We're still probably quicker than that, honestly. We'll go Water Gun here. You have to see much damage. Oh, he is quicker. Okay. Surskit is pretty fast for a pre-evo. It really is only used competitively as a stick 2 upset or Little Cup. And by the way, if you guys want me to give like little competitive bios on the Pokemon that we encounter, I can actually talk about the competitive relevance of every single Pokemon we see like as we go through the games, at least like the relevant ones. It's getting pretty close left and right, but I actually think that would be a pretty cool like little segment. So let me know your thoughts on that, because that could be something to talk about, and I'm really like trying to find ideas. So yeah, but anyway, we're slowly muscling through this as he just barely chips us each time, doing 1 damage with non-crits, 2 damage with crits. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. So we'll go ahead, and after this, we're just gonna go to Sandgem Town. I think we'll stop for part 1 there, and then part 2 I'm gonna get up tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get one of these up most days, and I'm gonna try and sprinkle in 1 to 2 Smogon history videos every week on the other days. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, this looks pretty damn good. So we now grow to level 7. Alright, I also like being level 2 ahead of things. Unfortunately, we don't gain any speed, but we gain other... Oh, Encore. Oh. That's what I like. Encore is a pretty cool move. It's not as practical in-game, but I'm gonna prioritize it over Growl, yeah. Excuse me there, but alrighty. That works out. So now we're definitely gonna be the strongest Pokemon out there. I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange the moves. Then we're gonna work our way towards Sandgem Town, and we'll probably stop the video once we get there. I'm gonna record part 2 right after this though, because I'm really excited off this. Yeah. Powder Stone can freeze, so despite them being the same base power, I'm gonna put it first. Yeah, okay, because this Water Gun has no secondary effect, and they both have the same PP and attack, so yeah. Anyway, nothing really to see there, so now we're gonna go ahead and proceed to Sandgem Town, and I believe we're also gonna get our Pokedex there, so it's gonna be the start of the next episode, so definitely stay tuned for that. Yup, I'm not gonna talk to this NPC, but I think the next one gives us a potion which can be helpful. And Bidoof is in this route anyway. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and fight most of these in the early game. I might start running a bit later on in the game, but with that said, I definitely want to gain some experience, just because keep in mind that Spheal evolves at levels 32 and 44, so it's definitely not going to be the easiest road there, especially once we get to like level 30 or so, and the opposing Pokemon might be in the 20s. They're going to be evolved ones, so they might be as strong as us, and we can't die. And because of that, we have to be very cautious in how we proceed. I might be pretty Pokemon Center heavy because of that. Admittedly, I haven't yet strategized fully through because I didn't know I was getting a Spheal until like a half hour ago when I did the first recording of this. Well, like an hour or 2 ago, honestly, because what happened was the Yankee game was delayed, so I recorded the first part of this in the middle, but then I noticed my settings were bad, but the Yankee game got resumed, so I watched the rest of the Yankee game. Spoiler, they won. It's like 6-3 against the Phillies tonight, but yeah, that aside, they won, and then I came back downstairs to record this, and I was like past midnight because the game ran forever, but yeah, this is the Pokemon Research Lab. I guess it turns out that since we were under 30 minutes going into it, I'll actually do this part here. So the old guy, he's not so scary as much as he's totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Finch. I'm out of here. See you later. Okay, so yeah. The troll is off to his normal antics, but anyways, your friend seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and go through this scene, and then we'll end the part there. Definitely be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more, because more is hopefully going to be coming if it's good feedback and good views. And in addition to that, please let me know any feedback. Do you guys prefer a different commentary style or this commentary style? Are the dimensions bad? Is the sound bad? Is the video bad? You know, any feedback you have on handling Desmoom and recording with OBS of Desmoom, and anything else that you want me to discuss during these videos is like side topics. Is again, I'm kind of making this more like, you know, fun topics with in-game in the background, if you will. So just listening can go a long way for you guys. But yeah, no, definitely let me know about that if you guys could. And I'm really hoping that this will be a fun series for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and nickname this after Blow Artle. I believe that's what it's called. It's pronounced. If I'm wrong, then please correct me. But anyway, he's someone who watches a lot of my videos. And on top of that, he's just really supportive in general. He's active in my Discord server. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I have a Discord server with over 600 people in it. We're very active each and every day. It's just competitive Pokemon and off-topic stuff as well. It's really fun, active chat, and it's easily my most active server right now. So if you guys want to join that, the link will be below. And also, while I'm at it, shout out to Swadloon and Slainey, people who have been helping me with thumbnails. Slainey in particular has been at it for over a month now. He's been doing amazing work with thumbnails, specifically for World Cup and Metagame Mondays, whereas Swadloon is going to help me with some stuff for the official ladder tournament and maybe even the thumbnails for these Let's Play videos as well. But yeah, both are amazing, and Slainey in particular is a great friend of mine. Swadloon is also a friend of mine as well. So yeah, big shout out to them for helping make these videos possible. And, you know, it's great. And also shout out to my boy Joey. Check out his channel, PokeGameMD, because I actually got half my subscribers from him. So if I could give some back to him, you know, it'd be amazing. He's already at like 248,000 subscribers though. So his channel's pretty damn big. He's a big deal if you guys didn't know. But yeah, all right, we're just getting the debriefing from the old guy and his assistant. And I'm going to go ahead and say, after they're done talking to us, let's move on to the main topic. He's going to give us the Pokédex. So what I'm going to do actually here is I'm going to stop and say, okay, before we get the Pokédex, we're going to say this is going to be one part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, have any feedback or want to answer the questions I said before, let me know in the comments below. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe as well. And peace out. Bye, guys.